Relationships used to be about love and compassion, but nowadays, some women treat them like a free ride and see their partner as a wallet. But today, we're watching women try to take advantage of men for it to just completely backfire. So subscribe and let's get into it. This video is for entertainment purposes only. No offense or disrespect is intended towards any individual or group.
I can't believe this girl tripping about me spending $500. I took you on a shopping spree for $5, tripping about $500.
$500.
What you mean? A shopping spree is
shoes I want is 15.
a shopping spree is a shopping spree though. Bro, you're embarrassing me right now. Why are you making a big deal, bro? I took you on a shopping spree, bro.
$500, Mike.
Wow.
Shit,
That's crazy as hell to me. I can't believe you out here really trying to embarrass me in front of everybody in this mall because I took you on a shopping spree. That's crazy. I'm about to record you and show. I'm gonna record you and show you I'm showing everybody. I'm showing everybody how you acting inside this mall. Man, really?
No.
Really? I'm taking you on a shopping spree. You trying to trip on me? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. I can't believe this shit. I cannot believe this shit, bro. I cannot believe this shit, bro. You're very ungrateful. You're very ungrateful. You're ungrateful. You're ungrateful.
That's my motherfucking phone bill. You want me to pull it out? $500 is my phone bill.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe that she's really tripping about me taking her on a $500 shopping spree. That is crazy to me, but we're going to let everybody see how she's acting, bro. How you're acting, bro. You're embarrassing me, bro. Wow. Wow. That's not finna. Yo, listen. I'm done with you. On my mama, I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. On my mama, man.
Man, at that rate, you just gotta take your money and leave. I mean, she's just kind of going off for no reason, and the best thing would just probably be to go home or have a good meal, but I bet she probably won't get another shopping spree anytime soon. But that's up to you.
46 for what?
For the date we just had. I'm not about to keep feeding you like you're my child or something like that. Like,
If you broke, just say that.
at some point you got to come out your pocket too. I don't know what you think this is. This is not feed the children, and like I don't got time for
Oh,
that.
you got jokes. If you didn't have the money, then we didn't have to go. You know how many guys would love to take me on a date and would love to pay and not ask for their money back on a date?
Yeah, well, they're them and I'm me, so I don't have nothing to do with that. But I know I'm not about to keep taking you on these dates, and you're not gonna be coming out of pocket at all.
Oh, so that's how you were raised, huh?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. All I know is that we need to talk about some reimbursement or you paying in the future.
Reimbursement. Yeah, you got me messed up, Pac. Like, you do. I'm not reimbursing you for anything. If you couldn't afford to take me out on a date, then I could have stayed home.
If I couldn't afford it, we wouldn't have went. But that's not. When do you come out of pocket? When do you say, hey, I got this date?
I don't come out of pocket. I will pay for dates, but let me ask you and plan the dates. Don't sit here and take me on a date. How do you know if I even have 40 whatever dollars? How do you know I even have that?
Because you wanted to come eat. I don't know why you come to eat if you don't got no money.
Did you eat? You ate?
Yeah, I ate and you ate for my money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when do you come out of pocket? I'm not going to keep coming out of pocket every time.
You stingy.
If you guys are in an actual committed relationship, why wouldn't you want to buy him something too, right? You know, it's kind of gifts. Everyone loves those. You can't expect to be with someone long term and never buy them anything or take them out at least a couple times.
Babe, can you do me a favor? Can you pay the bills this week, please?
Why?
Because I just need you to do it. I'm busy doing all the stuff.
Pay all these bills?
Yes. You do know how to pay the bills. You know where everything goes.
No, I don't ever pay the bill. You pay the bills. That's your job.
But how are you supposed to know? If something happens to me, what are you going to do? You need to know how to pay the bills.
I thought it just came out. Well, our mortgage comes out automatically. I don't have to pay that.
Yeah, but you
and the
still need
car.
to check everything. There's other things. You still got to pay the
I
electric,
don't know how to do that.
car,
I don't
insurance.
even know who our supplier is.
Sarah.
Or our insurance.
So you don't have no idea where anything comes from.
No.
How do you think all this stuff just happens? You think it just automatically gets done? Can you do it or
what
not?
have I got to? No, I don't know. You have to write me a list. It take you longer to write me out a list of
Yes,
who
but
to pay
I've
numbers.
got to go and do something.
Okay.
I've got to go and edit something and
I
finish
don't
something off with
know.
a client, and I don't have time to pay the bills.
I don't even
There's
know
a
where to
deadline on some of
start.
those things already. You
thought they
serious?
all came out automatically, and you just anything
It
extra.
doesn't
you
just
paid
come
it.
out automatic. There are some things that you have to phone up. You've got to check.
Who?
You've got to make sure.
Who do I have to phone up?
You've got to phone up the gas and electric.
Jabs, I can't do this. I can't.
Are
do
you
this
serious?
job.
Okay, so what are you gonna do if
I'm not. What
if
if,
something
what
happens
if
to
they
me
rip
when
me
I'm
off?
gone?
I don't even know what the amounts are or anything.
So negotiate. Talk to people.
I can't.
Find out what the going rate is. You have to do all those things in the research. What do you think I do all the time?
Yeah, so you do it. So you just do it.
But I don't have time. I'm asking you to do it now.
I can't do it, Jabs. I don't even know who our gas.
So
supplier
basically,
is.
we're doomed then. Basically, if something happens to me, you're doomed. That's what you're saying.
If something happens to you, I'd have to get someone to show me how to do it.
Oh my days.
Every man and woman definitely should know how to pay their own bills, but apparently she isn't one of those people who know how to. So it kind of makes me wonder if she was paying her bills before this.
I can't believe this, y'all. Dead ass on the homies. I cannot believe this. I come to this motherfucking restaurant. We eating. We having a good time. This bum ass here talking about some. He don't have the money to pay.
But I did not know you was gonna get all this food.
You knew that I was gonna get what I was gonna get though. Why are we sitting here? You don't have the money to pay for anything. You know that I like drinks. You know that I like food. What are we doing?
I mean, you just say you gonna get some soup.
Look at this nigga, y'all. Didn't have the nerve. No drink in hand. This nigga had a whole. What's that? Pasta? Like, what is you doing? I want one more drink than this. I want more drinks than this. What the fuck do I look like just having one little drink? And then, no, you're always doing. You always coming out the house with no money. Then I gotta go out my pocket to see what the fuck you wanna do. What the fuck is this? And you look at him and smack the shit you in here. I'm not gonna lie, because that's what I'm on. You might as well. What? You need a breather?
I'm about to go
to the
bathroom.
bathroom. Think about what the fuck you did while you was. Look at this sorry ass, y'all. Look at this sorry ass. Look at him. All this for what? Why did we come here? Look at him.
Well, it definitely would have helped if instead of having this outburst, she could have helped the guy with the money she may have had at the time. But then again, you know, not too sure if that would have really done much.
What is it about you that you think is so great a man should turn over his entire wallet to you?
I'm looking for a partner. I didn't say I want someone to turn over his entire wallet to me. My past is dictating what I want in the future. That's why I want a man that's a provider and a protector, because I haven't had that.
Yeah, no,
but you're trying to come at me like I'm some chick that wants a handout.
Wait, you have had a provider?
No, I didn't.
actually,
No one
but
provided for
kinda-
me.
You went on a dinner date that cost like $3,000.
He's not paying my bills.
Wait.
I mean, he taking me out to dinner something is in it for him, because he's enjoying the dinner also.
What's in it for him?
Oh, he loved it. He loved companionship. He says the
He
best
gets
meal.
that and you get that.
Yeah.
So, but him paying for the dinner is one directional.
That's his choice. He's also
Wait, is that
older
your
guy.
expectation? You want to meet a guy who's willing to be a provider?
Yeah.
You want to meet a guy to pay for your bills?
Yeah.
Watching teenagers being delusional is already a little bit sad enough, but being 52 years old and still pretty delusional is a little bit more tragic, right? And the provider instead of the husband, I mean, good luck. Just period, just good luck.
I don't know about this.
About what? What do you not know?
I'm just trying to hang out with you, and you don't seem like you want to.
Nah, yeah, we could go to Chili's and hang out.
Nah, I don't do Chili's.
Okay, then Cheesecake Factory, like I suggested.
I told you we can get better cheesecake somewhere else.
Wow. And then so the only places we could go to is Nobu.
I mean, there's a few other spots I could think of, I'm sure.
I mean, how about we just go somewhere and get like a, I don't know, taco? You like tacos?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I can't really think of a good taco place, though.
Probably one of those food trucks that they have out here.
Nah. I don't trust them.
Yo, you giving me like extreme gold digger vibes, and personally, I don't rock with gold diggers, so I feel like you should probably get out of my car.
Fine. Can you open it?
You got it.
You can't open it for me?
No, I can't. Have a nice day, though.
Yeah.
Says she doesn't do Chili's, but it certainly looks like she's never been to those fancy high-end restaurants in general at that rate. But, you know, it's interesting. It seems to be that maybe she's having other people pay for her.
Ladies, if a man asks you to split the bill with him and it's a first date, it's one of these two things. Either he's not interested, or he's just cheap and or broke. Okay, 3. So you got not interested. He's just a cheapo. Lucky lady that gets that guy. or he's just broke and he shouldn't probably be dating. What do you think I would advise you to do?
What correlation is there between being broke and wanting love? The first date should be split to some degree, usually. That would actually be wholesome if you think about it.
They say there's no such thing as a free meal. Well, tell that to the woman who believes she should be fed just because she chill or she's chill. Don't forget to have her drink chill. God forbid you tell her chill, stop it. She doesn't see herself as a predator because she's only raping your pockets. Now you out of pocket, I out of socket, staring at the bill. You came to bill, but she's only there for a free meal. So now you turned into Uber Eats, and she's upset if you ask for the cheeks. Well, I don't do that on the first date. You should have thought about that before you ordered your first steak. And me paying this bill don't guarantee me first base, but it's over $300, so I'm going to have to see home plate. In other words, I need to slide in safe. And lady, I see your face. I know what you're thinking. What a pig. A pig is a glutton. You frown up your face because you heard me say something about fucking, but every time I turn around, you asking me to buy you something. Well, I got my own money. That's funny because you ain't spending. The least you could do is offer me a happy ending. Why you gotta be nasty? Because if I ask you to pay the bill, you'll take a shot at my manhood and call me sassy. 50-50's a joke. Let a man say, let's go Dutch on the first date. You'll try to clown him and call him broke. I'm going to let that soak. But if you depending on him to pay the bill, then who's really broke? Respectfully, because I have manners like she has standards, but hers is double. And the minute a man speaks his mind, we's in trouble. And she doesn't look at what she's doing as usury, even though her and her friends are making fun of using me usually. They fuck the guy who didn't buy them dinner. He becomes the winner. They become the loser. That's typically what happens to users. Use the good, fuck the bad. It's sad, but a harsh reality. Nowadays, women are dating for salary. I mean celery, carrots, silly rabbits with bad habits. But I got bad news. If you're going on a date solely for a free meal, that makes you a whore for food. And there's no such thing as a free meal. Everything costs. Sometimes you pay with a loss. But this meal is on the house. Tell me how it tastes. This food for thought.
This guy is kind of spitting some bars about how a guy can go from a good relationship to losing everything just because he might be after the wrong girl. But of course, you know, the room was a little bit silent. It's probably because he was speaking the truth.
It's 2025. Does the man still have to pay for the first date? Yesterday, I was out with a bunch of my friends and this topic came up and I was like, what are we doing here again? Like, we already know the name of the game, like the guy pays. My guy friends, who I love and respect, some of them thought I was being so unreasonable to be like, I still think the man should pay for the first date and all subsequent dates. Some of my friends even were like, Kim, you're such a feminist. Like, why would you think that the girls shouldn't have to pay half? Like, it's equal. For me, as a relationship expert, I've always believed that the man should pay, and it's for 3 different reasons. Number 1, the woman always has more risk on a first date. Okay, she's walking into a situation where she doesn't know if the man is a predator or is gonna do something bad to her, is gonna become a stalker. It's so risky just for a girl to go on a first date. That's number 1. Number 2, the expense for a girl to go out on a date is just exponentially higher than it is for a guy. Outfit, your hair, the cost of your makeup, the upkeep to keep you looking and feeling the way that you do. It's just, and you might come at me and be like, you know what, like you choose to do that, or the man has to put effort into his appearance too. But if we're being honest with ourselves, it is not the same. Number 3, men have generally more to gain from the relationship than a woman does. I think back to when I was married and I had about 2 years where I was either pregnant or acutely recovering from a pregnancy. Probably longer when you factor in actually like taking care of the newborn babies and breastfeeding and all of that stuff. So the actual investment that a woman has to make into a relationship comes later. together and comes with like your bodily autonomy, your freedom, the way you look and feel literally and medically for the rest of your life. The risk and the investment is just so great that even the financial piece like can't fully compensate for you for the sacrifices that you're going to make potentially in this relationship. Now that doesn't mean that you can't be grateful when someone treats you to a beautiful date. That's a different story, to be like, thank you so much for the beautiful dinner, or thank you so much for this wonderful experience. But when it comes down to it, I feel like for men, even if you meet this girl and you feel like you're not romantically interested in her, I think you do have a responsibility to pay, because as a society, the man should be the one investing in those initial like courting experiences. Just my 2 cents.
Look, props to the effort of getting ready, and obviously safety is a massive deal. I kind of respect that, but holding a total stranger financially responsible for all of the realities of dating before you even know them, that's a little bit of a leap.
I think it would be awesome around the 3rd to 5th date if she pays. I think it should be like an 85-15.
I think it's a lovely gesture. I do.
Yeah, like 1 in every 5 when you're dating. If she pays, I think that's cool.
Not like, oh, the bill comes, she fights for it. No, because otherwise she'll hurt his feelings. Not cool. She slips the credit card in at the beginning. The bill comes at the end. She's got it covered. Super cool.
Thankfully, there's no rule established for this, because if she pays once, then she's probably going to brag about it the next day. And that might mess up the entire vibe before things even start.
I don't think men should pay for dates because it's feminist. I think men should pay for dates because it's hot. It's attractive. Do you want to be attractive? Because women do all kinds of stuff to be attractive to you. And that's what you do to be attracted to us. Attractive to us. There's just like mating rituals. Like some birds do dances, other animals do other stuff. Human men pay for spaghetti.
Paying for dinner isn't hot, working out, being smart with money, and helping build a functional home to provide for your family is pretty attractive.
Did y'all get married today?
Yeah, low-key we did.
Do y'all need it?
We did.
Yeah.
Stop.
Hey,
Can I please get you to stop?
You want me?
I want you.
For real?
Yeah, dead ass.
You have a whole man though.
Dude, dead ass. What is he supposed to do? Watch.
You like me better? Let's keep going.
No.
Oh my God, brother, she's cooked.
I know. I'm not.
What the Yo!
The husband is probably going to end up regretting his decision big time, because why would you be married and then tell other men that you want them? That makes no sense. I mean, even I have secondhand embarrassment hearing that.
Can we ask what you are for Halloween?
I'm Christina Aguilera. I was hesitant to dress like this.
So you knew it was a lie and it kind of disrespected your body, but you did it anyways?
Yes, because it's Halloween. I'm not a slut.
Okay, you get how ironic that is, right? What would your future husband say about this, looking back and watching this video?
I don't give a f about my future husband.
This whole interview, by the way, you've had your arms crossed. So obviously you're insecure about your outfit now.
Okay, are you just out here like slut-shaming girls?
Yes.
This is your job? Just
yes.
Slut-shaming girls?
Yes.
This is a retarded job.
Well, it's actually not, because I'm doing something right now. You're just out here dressing like a slut for free.
I make so much more money than you. Like,
yeah, probably selling your body on OnlyFans.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Well, what do you do?
I come from a very wealthy family.
So you don't make money, it was just handed down to you. You don't do anything but dress like a slut.
Yes.
Nice. All right, well, happy Halloween.
Well, she gave some of the most consistent no's I've ever heard in history. I mean, she's definitely not dressed like Christina Aguilera. Doesn't have a job, quite honestly. I mean, probably no matters either.
Would you let Marcel Reed hit for Aggies W tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
So, Bet US sent this out here. Do you think that Marcel Reed will throw for over 1.5 touchdowns tomorrow, or less than 1.5 touchdowns tomorrow?
I think over. I'm pretty confident.
What do you think? How much money should we put on it?
100.
100. All right. All right, let's put $100 on that. Who's your celebrity crush?
Who's my celebrity crush?
Yeah, who is it?
Nicholas Chavez, James Franco. All
right, you had a boyfriend for 4 years, but Nicholas Chavez and James Franco both said, come over. What are you doing?
Coming over? I'm breaking up with my boyfriend for that.
T had a chance to be in the playoffs, but she had a boyfriend. Would you smash Arch Manning?
I would break up with my boyfriend for that. I'm not gonna lie.
saying she would do that to her boyfriend on camera is absolutely diabolical work. I mean, hopefully her boyfriend saw it and immediately started making plans to do something else and get out of there, because that's rough.
My roommate in college was cheating on her long-distance boyfriend, and he was driving long distance to come see her every weekend, and he was bringing food for her roommates, for her friends. He was fixing our sink. He was helping us with any maintenance issues we had around the dorm, and just overall helping her adjust as much as he could with her new college while he was going to college himself and had a full-time job, and she was cheating on him. So I pulled her aside and I was like, you have to tell him. And she was like, I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to figure out where I want to go with this other guy before I bail on my 3-year relationship. So what I did was wait for the boyfriend to come home, and then I called him the other guy's name, who he was already suspicious of. So he picked up on the cue immediately. And for the next 3 hours, I heard them arguing in the other room. And then the next day, they sent us home for COVID. And I never saw her or him or anyone else in the situation ever again. I do have a happy update, though, that she got cheated on in her next relationship. Karma is up.
Cheating is how to ruin a good man. That's a different kind of grief. When you cheat on a man, his world shatters, and vice versa for girls too, and he can't trust anymore. This isn't cheating, which she's talking about.
Oh, you want to go out? You want to go out?
Go see Quavo. I told you, let's go together.
Go see Quavo. What the?
Oh my God, that's what I'm saying.
Huh?
You twist my words. Like, what
Are
the
you serious?
fuck does that even mean? What do I have a crush on fucking Quavo? Are you insecure? What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
think that's what I was thinking?
I don't fucking
It's just
know.
like degenerate and trashy.
I don't,
Like, let me go see Quavo.
That
Like
fucking
what?
brought up to go to Quavo in the first
Rap?
place.
It's like
I have
girls
just been
listening to rap.
continually- Let's just go have fun.
Even if she does crush on a celebrity, she should prioritize her boyfriend. You know, saying that out loud to public just kind of goes to show that you might be just a little bit disloyal, at least mentally to some degree. Kind of all.
I'm just gonna put my stuff in this to-go box. Gonna put my stuff in here because I am full, honey.
A few moments later.
Lamont James, what the fuck? Like, why would you do? Yo, you didn't pay. You did not pay. Wait, bro, you didn't pay for the fuck tab. You want some lame bro? That's lame as fuck. You a lame ass for real, bro.
Oh, it was all okay when she was wrapping up her food and waiting for him to come back, right? Now that he's dined and dashed, he immediately becomes lame. I don't know. Some jokes kind of write themselves. $6,000 on the first date.
How much do you think a guy should spend on the first date?
First date, $6K. That's the bare minimum.
What?
Bare minimum, $6K. Because you're not taking her to Nando's. You're not taking her to Spark.
Where do you want to go with 6K?
To a restaurant. We can even...
That's too much, though, for like, even 6K is too much for a restaurant. We can spend about 8 in a restaurant.
You can spend about 800.
Yeah.
In a restaurant?
Yeah.
You've been going to the wrong restaurants. Next question.
What does she want to do? Pay off her rent or pay her car lease, right? I mean, if she's paying $12K on the first date, then, you know, let's find her a guy who's willing to pay $12K. I mean, that's insane.
Story time on how this guy, OV Mikey, this guy right here, flew me to Miami just to leave me with a $1,000 bill at this restaurant. And then he ditched me and I was staying over his house, so I had nowhere to go. And I was stranded. So me and this guy met off TikTok years ago. Like, we've been just cool off TikTok. You know, we would FaceTime each other or whatever, flirt with each other and all that good shit. And I always would be like, when am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you? When am I gonna see you? So literally last month, I decided to go see him and he decided that he wanted to see me. And he was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm gonna make sure you got your plane ticket. I'm gonna get everything together and you could just stay at my house and we can just go on dates. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Just to give y'all some evidence, this is us on FaceTime. So we've known each other for years. Right now, he has locks. So this is old. So, you know, like, I thought we were locked in. But anyways, so I got to the airport, you know, I'm in Miami. He comes to pick me up. Everything's cool. Like, he's happy to see me. I'm happy to see him, and we go to his house, you know, we chilled and all that good stuff. He fooled the fuck out of me because everything was good. Like, I damn near thought this man was in love with me. Like, we were vibing, we were cuddling and all that. Like, I was very comfortable, and we had went to a couple places just to like get me used to Miami, because he was like, oh well, if we become serious, like, I want you to move in with me, like, I want you to live with me. So I'm like, okay, like, I just found me a little shit. He was taking me to meet his friends. Like, I was around his homeboys. I'm like, you know, like, he really likes me. Like, this is lit. Because over the phone, like, we knew we liked each other, but we didn't know how much we would like each other in person, because of course it's our first time meeting, and we've been kind of doing like this long distance flirting for a couple years now. So I don't know how it's gonna be, but over the phone we was cool, but in person I really thought I found my fucking soulmate. Like, he would say certain shit like, y'all, this my wife, this my future wife, and I'm just over here cheesing, kikiing, thinking shit cool. So I only stayed in Miami for 2 days because I have a kid and I'm not gonna be away from my kid that long. But on the second day, he was like, dressed up really nice, I'm finna take you out to a nice restaurant. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I'm about to show you the restaurant. So this is the restaurant called Gazelle Miami. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like, the food was amazing. So I'm not gonna lie, the prices at the restaurant was a little pricey, but the nigga said he had money. He so-called got money, so he was like, get whatever you want, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. So guess what the fuck I did? Got whatever the fuck I wanted. So this is the menu. I had got the Antonio, how did I say that? Antonio Siberian 5-star caviar. The 4 ounce, which is $600. So I'm doing my big one. Like, I'm like, okay, well, he got money, so I'm gonna get whatever I want. And then he got something off of the finer things menu as well. So everything with gratuity wound up coming up to almost $1,000. It was like 900 and something. I don't remember. I should have took a picture of the receipt, but I didn't, like a dumbass. So everything's going good. Like, we still talking, we got our food, we eating, and then like the more and more we was talking, he just started getting quiet, super quiet. And I'm like, are you good? Like, are you fine? Like, I'm just trying to like make the mood a little more comfortable, because it started to get real awkward and uncomfortable. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine, like, I'm cool, like, I'm straight. He said it just like that, I'm straight. And I'm like, and meanwhile, he kept looking at his phone. So I'm like, okay, did one of his brothers piss him off? Like, what's up? So next thing I know, he's like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom real quick. Mind you, we basically done eating for real. So I'm like,
well, then let's take a look at things here. You pay for the amount of food that you can afford to avoid these type of situations, right? I mean, you just got to admit it. You tried to maybe milk him a little bit, but got outsmarted instead. Don't worry, the internet will probably forget this confession of yours sometime. This one is the Lord, what you've done for others, please don't do it for me moment, because she's definitely doing everything but trying to split the bill, you know, acting a little bit nonchalant, asking question after question. I mean, it's pretty obvious. But that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay strong.